Now, if you were to advise someone, you've had, these awesome, next iterations of your career. How would you advise someone who's, if they're trying to balance, I like the culture I'm working with, I like my colleagues, but then there's this aspect of growing and learning. How do you balance those decisions jumping to a new company where you feel like you have to sometimes start over with
Sure.
the culture and the colleagues? And it'd be so nice to cruise and just enjoy, right?
Yeah, and I think everybody has a different perspective of what they want to accomplish at different parts of their career. I really enjoyed the time that I had at Workfront, and learned a lot and had a great team. And all the teams that I've had, I've been really pleased with. I've been fortunate to work on and lead some really amazing teams over the course of my career. I think there's something to be said for really understanding and digging into a specific area. And there's also, you look for the opportunities of what will allow you to grow, and what do you want in your career, and do you want to get really good at one thing, or do you want to get pretty good and more well-rounded in other things? And I've gone back and forth throughout my career on those things. I was at Ancestry for 6.5 years, and those were the same types of decisions that I looked at on a regular basis. And I don't think there's a right answer. I think it really is depending on the person and the company and the situation and what they want out of where they are in their career.
We talked to Karen, and she was at Ancestry for 15 years. And she went on a sabbatical, and then she was telling us about what attracted her to Brainstorm. And she had kind of her table stakes of what she was looking at going into a new company. What are your table stakes? Like, what was it that you identified about Grow that would make you leave a company like Workfront?
She's probably more well thought out and detailed about what the table stakes were that she was looking for than me. I think when Rob approached me, Rob Nelson's our CEO at Grow, when he approached me, I think the reasons why I joined Grow, one, I think I really love the product. I love the fact that, and I'm an analytical by nature. It's probably different than a lot of the CMOs and marketing leaders who are probably more on the creative side. But I really kind of lean towards the data and the storytelling of what you can learn from the data, and the fact that the product really did give you the ability as a small business owner, as a mid-market sized company, to be able to understand how your sales were doing, your marketing was doing, and tie that into your finance system in a meaningful way and answer the questions that would be meaningful to your business. I think that really spoke to me. I mean, I've been using Tableau for years, and to be able to go, the Tableaus of the world are not accessible for a small company, both for cost as well as for the amount of work that has to happen on the background to the back end to get the data in the position to use it. And Grow solves that for smaller companies. So I think really a lot of it was that. And I think it was also, I believe my next step was to be able to own a larger part of marketing. It's a much smaller organization than Workfront, but it gave me the ability to kind of broaden myself and to work really closely with creative and PR and field and demand and the messaging in a more holistic way. And honestly, I think their Grow is a VC-backed, great. They're growing really well. They're doing all the things that I think were exciting to me. Like I've been at middle stage companies who have already kind of gotten past a lot of the figuring things out, and I wanted the opportunity to figure some of those things out.